What's up, ladies and gents? This is K-Sig Kid, coming at you with another Destiny video. Today, we're in the Crucible, and we're showing off a little gem that I was trying out last night, and that's the Vestian Dynasty. That's right, the sidearm that came with the House of Wolves. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Can't wait to hear your opinion on the Vestian Dynasty. Now, whenever this gun came out, I maybe used it just a little bit in PvP. I liked it a lot in PvE. The first week with the Shadow Thief Nightfall Strike, it was Arc Burn, and then whenever you have reactive reload going on with that, that gun can hit like a truck. It was awesome. But I tried it out in PvP once, maybe twice, and I really didn't have a lot of fun with it. Didn't really get the gun a whole lot. Last night, I decided I was going to go ahead and run around and do the bounties and try some different stuff with it, and I just was running with whatever guns were on my character, and I happened to have the Dynasty, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and try it out. And I loved it. I loved it so much that I decided to use a piece of etheric light and get that sucker up to 365. So there it is in action right now, getting a kill, and I can only imagine the looks on people's faces whenever they look at their screen and they're like, you've been killed by the Vestian Dynasty, because nobody is using it. Everybody's got their shotguns. You know I love shotguns. But this is a lot of fun, and I think in regular Crucible, this might be what I use for right now. It might be. The thing that's interesting about it is it shoots really fast, and you can shoot with a range on it. So as long as you're staying out of the range of the high-range shotguns, you're in good shape, and you should be able to take the guys down. The drawback is that it doesn't exactly seem like it fires like normal guns, in that I feel it shoots a projectile out instead of hit scanning the targets. So that makes for a lot of trigger pulls where you look like you should be dealing damage, but you're not actually dealing damage. So just something else to keep in mind, but it's nowhere near as bad as the Drake's Promise. And right there, I end up getting some headshots while I'm in the air. Pretty awesome. We're doing pretty good. We've got the last 2 kills with the Dynasty, and this guy's right in here, and you can see how quickly it can fire out. It really can put out the damage on there. The body shots are roughly around 50, and the headshots I think go up to about 64 in Crucible. So it works out pretty well in the Crucible. Now, I would like to try it out in Iron Banner to see how that does. I did try it a little bit in Trials of Osiris, and I did not have any success with it. I just didn't. With the lower impact and the amount that people can rush in and do shotgun shots, it just didn't really work out too well in Trials for me. I might try it a little bit more at some point, but for right now I think I'm going to stick to shotguns in Trials. But in regular Crucible mobbing, yes, this is a lot of fun, especially in Control, where there are multiple people out there and you can go ahead and get some surprise shots on them. In fact, here we go, we're just mopping up the floor with people with the Dynasty. A lot of fun. So as you saw from those last few kills, the Dynasty actually has some decent range. It's not great or ideal in that if you're past the range max on it, you're basically shooting out invisible marshmallows that deal nothing to the opposing Guardians except for tickle them and make them laugh a little bit. But you can definitely stay out of range of the shotguns, and you can take somebody down whenever they're rushing at you with one. Or if they've got a slow-firing primary weapon, you know, you can definitely take them down there. And that's one of the cool things, because the gun shoots so fast. In fact, I almost think of the Dynasty a little bit like what the Last Word should be. We all know the Last Word has really low range, but you could actually snipe people across the map with it. You know, that's not intended, but the Dynasty is what the Last Word should be, in that it should be a gun that can go ahead and take down an enemy if it's in close to medium range. So that's just something else to keep in mind, and we all know that the Last Word is getting changed up just a little bit, so who knows how that's going to play out. In fact, it might end up being that they're trying to get it closer to this, though the Dynasty obviously can shoot out a whole lot faster. Now from there, you can see I'm pretty far away, but I was able to get some shots in on him. But I missed a little bit because, again, you have to just kind of get used to the type of bullets that you're shooting out here. And we ended up taking that guy down as he was rushing, and that's kind of what I'm talking about, where if an enemy is rushing after you, you're going to be able to shoot so fast that you're going to be able to take them down if they're rushing head-on. It's really not a good strategy to go against the Dynasty in that manner. But yes, so I hope that I can end up, you know, turning a few people around and saying, hey, maybe I'll give this a try in normal Crucible. I'm certainly going to, that's for sure. And there we go, end up getting some assists on people whenever I get killed from behind. But we're still doing some work with the Dynasty. Pretty cool. And we're winning. We're winning. In fact, we had 3 control points for a while. That was pretty awesome. I've been liking it a whole lot whenever I'm running with my Warlock, because the cool thing with those firebolt grenades and the burn on them is that you can go ahead and tick them down, make them go all kind of crazy and run all over the place, and then 1 or 2 shots from the Dynasty and you're in good shape. In fact, these guys are coming to rush over here. I'm going to go ahead and pop my super, throw out some firebolt grenades, and then I've got my 1-hit kill with my Scorch melee. Another guy comes in, another kill over there, and this guy is going to go ahead and get burned. But again, there it was, me missing my shots with the Dynasty. If this was a standard gun, chances are I was going to get at least another hit or 2 on him. Chances are. But I didn't. I didn't. And that's just something to watch out for. I do think that this is probably a better gun than the Drake's Promise. It's kind of weird because the stats are so similar between the two of them, but this doesn't take up your exotic slot, obviously, and I feel like the projectiles are a lot faster. Also, don't ever discount that reactive reload. The gun reloads really quick, quicker than the Drake's Promise for sure. And after that, then you're going to deal extra damage if you've killed an enemy with your prior magazine. So that's even going to make you take things down even quicker. Something else just to keep in mind as you're potentially using it. I gotta say, I'm not sure if I'm going to convert a lot of people, because everybody probably tried it out in the beginning and you either loved it or absolutely hated it and then ran to something that was a lot more familiar. But in normal Crucible, when wins don't really matter all that much, something to at least try out. Plus, since it's being sold by Petra, literally everybody can go ahead and get this gun. Just as it is, you don't have to worry about reforging it, and wow, that guy's got to be the luckiest guy in the world. I drop a grenade on his head because apparently their whole team was rushing the heavy there, and he happened to pop his Titan bubble just at that same time. Unbelievable. Something else that is really beneficial in Crucible is that, 1, we all know that this is a special weapon, and 2, Bungie has fixed up the special weapon spawning as far as the ammo is concerned. And that means that a lot of times if you're running around with a shotgun or a sniper rifle, you might run out of ammo. Well, you're not going to do that with the Vestian Dynasty, because one of its perks is it allows the gun to always spawn with ammo. So the gun comes with a lot to begin with, and then you're always going to have ammo each time you spawn with it. So that means you pick up maybe 1 ammo crate the whole time, and you're going to have more than enough ammo that you even know what to do with. This guy, he's just going off with his super, so I'm going to follow him and pick up some orbs as I go around. Thank you for those Orby breakfasts. As you can see down there, I've got 3 digits worth of ammo on the Dynasty. I've been shooting it all the time. I haven't picked up all that many crates, though I do have a tendency to run to crates and pick them up. 1, to maybe get the ammo because I'm a little OCD about that, and 2, to stop opponents from being able to get their special ammo. Now this guy's trying to come in. I'm doing a little pot-shotting with the Dynasty just to keep him away as I capture this point. We've got this guy down there, and again, there are the bullets going down there, taking that guy down. So he's down. We've got a ton of bullets still, and he revived, so I am going to back up just a little bit, because I don't feel like dying to his firebolt grenades and Sunsinger madness. This guy, though, we're going to go for him, and there he goes. And you see, that is a far kill. Much, that's probably 3 times the range of a shotgun right there, and it deals out the damage so quick. And again, it's going to deal out damage so much faster than any of your primary options right there. Now, even though this gun does have the ability to critical hit and get the bonus damage from crit hitting, it's not something you want to go ahead and aim for. The goal of this gun, in my opinion, is just to fire out all the bullets you can at an enemy as quick as you possibly can, and just let the damage rack up on them. Again, if you're dealing 51 damage per body shot, you're going to be able to take them down in about 4 body shots anyway. So if one of those happens to be a crit, all the better for you. Especially if they've already taken a little bit of damage, like I said, from maybe your firebolt grenade as that's ticking down, or your arc bolt grenade, or whatever you might be using. It's kind of just another nice little thing. And here we go, rushing in on this side. We've got such a nice little lead. I was not able to go ahead and get any pot shots off on that guy over on that side, but we've got another orb monster. Oh my goodness, getting these supers is so nice and easy. I want to see if I can follow him around, so I'm supered up again, and trying to get somebody with the Dynasty. There it is, an assist while he's taking them all down with his grenades. I'm throwing off my own grenades, but it doesn't even matter. This match is essentially over. It would take catastrophic failure to lose right now. Even more catastrophic failure to lose after we win. So that was it. That was the Dynasty. What do you think? Did this video possibly entice you at all to give it another shot? Give it a second chance, guys. It's been really nice to you. It bought you flowers. It might take you out to dinner. I don't know. It might be worth your while. I know it's sitting there, and if it's not sitting there, you can go ahead and buy it from Petra if it's not on your Guardian or in your vault. Give it a whirl. You might like it. I mean, not too shabby. Over a 2KD, 2.57. Not bad at all. Not bad at all for kid. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel to keep updated on daily Destiny content. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Crucible, and I'll see you around in Destiny. Vestian Dynasty.